How hard is it to buy an AK-47?
It was so easy. We went online at the time. I can't remember what the name of the website, Backpage. At the time, there was a website called Backpage where you could essentially buy anything. I don't think that website exists anymore. But it's not even on the black market, regular online website. And we went there, and within, I think we spoke to the guy 20 minutes before. He said, meet us here. We went there. It was him and his girlfriend were there. He was high on drugs.
Oh,
and
boy.
he had an AR-15 with him as well that he was also wanting to sell. We ended up buying the AK. But yeah, so I've been fascinated with sort of how easy it is.
How do you know he was high on drugs?
Because you could tell. I've reported enough on drugs. And
Meth, you think?
at the time, probably. He was very jittery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely an upper of sorts.
Jesus.
And then, so then we decided to do this for the first season, actually, of Trafficked, a story on guns and how American guns are winding up in the hands of the cartel in Mexico and how it's responsible for so much of the violence that's happening there. And sort of this cycle, which I don't think most people think about, how then the violence leads people to immigrate to America, and then they come here, and, so it's like a cycle of violence and immigration, and guns, and it's all sort of connected. But whenever we do a story on guns, and another one that I did on ghost guns was released last week on National Geographic, and it is the most sort of controversial issue, the hot topic that we can always. So I immediately start getting messages of people saying that I should go back to my country and what am I doing, and I'm trying to take away people's rights to own a gun, which is absolutely not the case. And it's
the idea that people wouldn't want to know that police officers are confiscating guns and then selling those guns to the Mexican cartel, that you as a legal, law-abiding gun owner in America wouldn't want that exposed.
Yeah, absolutely. And that the guns that people are buying, and particularly with this last episode on ghost guns, which is the fact that the guns that are now these untraceable and licensed guns are so easy to make, and so many of them are ending up in crime scenes across America and on the hands of gang members and militant groups and anti-government groups, and it's scary. And that's all what we're trying to do as a journalist, myself, when we decided to do this stories, because I started hearing from people talking about how these guns are ending up in the wrong place.